Hi, I'm back. It's another one of my videos, Cooking with Kim, and today's actually Super Bowl Sunday, and I decided to make gumbo. And typically I make it on the stove in a big La Crusette pot and all of that, but I was with friends yesterday and we were talking about pressure cookers, and I don't think pressure cookers get I just don't think a lot of people know about them. So I had decided, and I've never done this. Today is the first time I'm doing this in my pressure cooker, but I decided to give it a shot. The reason I love my pressure cooker so much, and I didn't even know that you could do this, was you can actually saute everything right in here. I can fry my onions, you can brown your meat, keep all the juices in here, and it actually all cooks right here. And I know a lot of people love slow cookers. It's not my favorite thing because I can't brown things. I tend to use my iron skillet, fry stuff, and then I mix it. Well, this I can do right here. So I'm just keeping an eye on this because I have already kind of started stuff. So I have been sauteing. So what I did is I decided to also put another twist, and that is to make this Paleo Whole 30 friendly. And what that means is I did not use regular flour. I used 3 tablespoons of coconut flour and 3 tablespoons almond flour instead of regular flour. The other thing I'm doing is I used ghee, which is clarified butter, instead of using regular butter. A little healthier. So, okay, this is about done. I'm actually making my roux right now. Okay, so I sauteed my chicken thighs right there. There's 5 of them. You do not need to cut up the meat. It will happen right in here. It's telling me it's done. Thank you. And I also fried up about 1/4 inch slices, my 12 ounces of andouille sausage. So that's just sitting here while I make the roux, which is now ready, and I'll talk about that in a second. I want to throw in my veggies. I got 1 whole onion diced. There we go. Okay, there's my onion. See, listen to that. You get to do that right in the pot. It's awesome. I love it. Okay, so the roux is what thickens the soup, and it also adds an amazing amount of flavor. And it's a brown roux. So you add your ghee and the juices from the meat, and then the flour, which I said I use coconut and almond flour. And then that takes a little while. It takes about 8 to 10 minutes for it to get kind of brown, but you do not want to burn it, or it will completely ruin your gumbo. Okay, so we've got that going. Now we've got the onions in here doing their magic. You're also going to throw in 1 green pepper diced, which is right here. 2 to 3 stalks of celery, chopped and diced. And parsley. I'm probably going to add more, but right now I just kind of grabbed a handful, and I use Italian parsley. I love Italian parsley. So you throw that in. There we go. Mix this all up. Give this a couple of minutes. Okay, so now all I have to do is I just press my little saute button, and it just kind of cooks it and sears it right here. The other thing that I'm going to add are diced tomatoes. Now I use fresh tomatoes. A lot of people use canned, which is fine. Just use 1 can of diced tomatoes, whatever you like. I had tomatoes, so I just diced them up, and I'm adding them. I did about 4 or 5 medium size. And now this is all going to just kind of cook and saute. Oh man, it smells so good already. I'm just going to tip it over so you can kind of see it. See, the roux kind of makes it pasty. It's exactly what you want. That's what's going to thicken it when I throw in my chicken stock. which is right here. Also, my chicken stock is, about half of this is mine. I did not have enough for my soup, so I also bought chicken stock. I buy chicken stock, read labels, because we are finding out, me and my little healthy group of friends, that there is sugar added to chicken stock, which I do not want any part of that. So I either make my own or I buy name brands that do not have sugar. So please check your labels. Very important. Okay. So this is thickening up and cooking very nicely. Okay, the seasonings that we're going to be using: Cajun seasoning, Creole seasoning, and Gumbo file. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add the meat. Now I'm going to throw in the meat. 12 ounces of andouille sausage again, sliced about 1/4 of an inch, and then my thighs, which I did season with a little bit of the Creole seasoning. You don't have to, I just did it, and I just roasted them. And then get all of the juices, throw all that in here, and just mix that up. Don't worry about the chicken thighs. I know you're thinking, oh my gosh, they're huge chunks of meat. They won't be. Promise. Promise, promise. I do this all the time. Okay. About 4 cups. Chicken stock. There we go. Beautiful. There are different types of gumbo. Some people do seafood. Sometimes I add shrimp. Today I just decided to do chicken and sausage. Okay, so I'm now going to add a tablespoon of my Cajun seasoning, which you can buy at your grocery store. All right, I hate these things. Take this off. It's not coming off, of course, because I'm on television. I mean, television. I'm on video. That's funny. Okay, there we go. Bam. The other thing I'm going to add is a little bit of Creole. Be careful, this is salty. So I'm only going to do about a half. And then a tablespoon of the file. A little more. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. The other thing I want to do is add some fresh garlic. Okay, it just, message came up, I have a low battery. Thank you. There's my fresh garlic. And then I like to use a grater, just kind of grate it in. That way, I love garlic, but the nice thing that you want is that it's all mixed in. And grated seems to work the best. There's that. Sometimes I grate my onions too. This one's being difficult. Okay, so then, now what I'm going to do is, this is heating up. And I will put the lid on. Oops, I just dropped it in there. There it is. You know, this is the stuff that happens when you're alone, so it's stuff you get to watch me deal with. Fishing garlic cloves out of my gumbo. It's about as real as it gets around here. Okay, so that's perfect. Okay. I love garlic. Okay, so I'm going to give this a little twirl. Mix this all in. So the heat's already going, but of course it's not building up pressure because I don't have the lid on. Once you get this lid on and you close it up, I'm going to give it a quick little, I'm a taster. It's part of the reason I gained weight. Sometimes I can eat my meal cooking it. Oh my gosh, that's so good. All it's got to do is just those flavors need to heat up and mix up and have a little party and thicken up and bam. So you serve this, you know, some people like to serve it with bread, or I usually tend to serve it with rice. And I will make rice because I am kind of watching what I eat. I may not have it with rice, and you really don't need it. It is fabulous without, but I will make some white rice or brown rice, and that's how my family, and we Super Bowl, I never know who's gonna come over. My husband's getting ready to come in. You can come in. I think he's walking around the back. But okay, so we're gonna turn this off. Here's the lid. He went looking at a car, so. Did you buy it? Okay, so you put the lid on, close this puppy up. I mean, now it's honestly, you press a button. And in 15 minutes, it's done. So enjoy the Super Bowl. Have a great day. I will post the entire recipe under the video, and I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope you enjoy the game. And I'm not saying who I want to win or lose. Have a great day. Bye.